is a video of replacing the screen. This is on my wife's computer, and it is an Inspiron 17 5000 series. The first step in removing is to remove the old screen, and with this particular computer you can generally find a little spot if you got good strong fingernails where you can just pull this bezel off.
Yeah.
Once you remove the bezel, you can see all of the screws that you have to remove, and in this particular instance it looks like we have several. Stop. Make sure you keep your screws all together so you don't lose them. You have to take out these 10 actually larger screws. They all look alike, and they're located here. There's 6 of them in these hinges and 1 on each corner, so there's 10 altogether. And then you go here into the framework, and you have these tiny little black screws. So there are 6 of these black screws, 3 on each side. Oops. Be careful not to drop them, they're hard to find. To support the screen. This is more or less practice to when you start putting the new screen in, and it's taped along the sides here to kind of help support it while the screws are out. Then on the back of the screen, taped to the back of it, you have this wire that has to off. This is a little connector right here. You've got to pull the tape up to release all the tape, and then pull downwards towards the bottom of the screen, and the connector will come apart. Then when you put it up together, I just used a little screwdriver to kind of scoot it up in there nice and tight, and seal the tape back down, and you're good to go. Now before you screw everything back together, make sure that the screen works. And laptopscreens.com has provided, isn't it a pretty sight from the back? Has provided a tape that you can pull back and wrap around this framework here when you start putting it back together. That are on the side of this framework, and if you find the holes, you can put the little guide pins, right there they are, into the frame, and that will hold it together for you while you get it together. So if you very carefully take this one and snap it in place, and this one, and snap it in place, you can stop now. Now if you don't have one of these little tools like this, order the toolkit. Okay. Now that you got the 6 little black screws in, if the screw holes don't line up good, it's because this frame, there's like a little track in the back or the cover, and you got to get that frame down in that track. Once you get it in there, again, you take your handy little screw starter and just start starting them in until you get them all in. Oh, and from the voice of experience, if you drop one of those little black screws, and they're easy to drop because they're so tiny, look for it back here on the back. Well, the back is up here now, but look for it on the back of the the cover of the laptop, because they sound like they go bouncing around forever, but a lot of times they'll stick right back there. I had the same problem. I dropped a screw with that Lenovo, and I looked all over for it. And that's all right. Once you get your 10 screws in, you can go ahead and take this plastic off so that the tape and so forth will be in your way when you're snapping this bezel back in place. Take the bezel, like so, fit it around the hinges. Snap her back in place. Okay. Probably took us about a half an hour from start to finish, and we have a new screen. Voila. Thank you, laptopscreens.com.